Hey guys, real quick, we're gonna watch a bootlegged version of
Star Wars
Star
Rogue.
Wars Rogue, some kind of thing they showed at Celebration. We might not actually have the video in this because we don't want to get taken down, you know. But we're still gonna watch it and react to it and see what's going on with this. I really have no idea what it is. I just saw it, downloaded it. We're gonna play it, see what it is, and go.
Here, got the good stuff.
This is the best thing I can find.
In December? Oh, next year, okay.
For more than 1,000 generations, the Jedi Knights were the guardians of peace and justice in the old Republic. Before the dark times, before the Empire.
Is that Yavin?
Maybe.
Oh,
No.
that's the Death Star. Holy crap. Look at the size of it. What's it say at the bottom of it?
Anthology.
Anthology?
That's what they're calling like the spin-offs. Okay.
Yeah.
That was interesting. I mean, it was just one shot, but
Yeah.
I mean, this is the Gareth Edwards directed one, right?
Yeah.
The guy that did Godzilla and the guy that did Monsters, I think, right?
I heard it was a realistic war movie.
Oh, I did read that it does take place before Episode 4, between 3 and 4, in a time of no Jedi. So it's going to be complete.
Kind of rebel-y? Like
Yeah,
the Star Wars Rebels?
rebel, but no
No
Jedi
Force
stuff at
users,
all.
no Force users.
Well, I think a Star Wars movie with no mention of the Force can kind of be a welcome thing, you know?
That's the only thing you hear is them talking about the Jedis and before the Dark Times of the Empire.
For over 1,000 generations, there were Jedi, and then the Empire came. Now there's no Jedi.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really cool to see the Death Star like that.
It looks huge.
Yeah, it looks great. There were rumors about this, a while ago that this is about how the rebels got the Death Star plans.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Well, it's not canon anymore. Wasn't Dash Rendar one of them that was supposedly that helped?
No, it wasn't Dash Rendar. It was Kyle Katarn.
Kyle Katarn, that's what it was, yeah. I knew it was
Which,
from one of those other games.
As of right now, is
Not really
not
anymore.
canon. Nothing. Maybe it would be awesome if they have a mention of Katarn doing something. That would be awesome. But I don't know if they're going to do that. They've kind of taken Kyle's essence and gave him the canon in Rebels.
Okay.
He kind of looks the same. He's got the shoulder pad. He uses blasters and stuff. So I think they've kind of taken that and given that to him. But I still have a hope that Kyle will be out there. Anyway, so Rogue One, I'm excited to see. Maybe this is the beginnings of Rogue Squadron. Of maybe we get to see. Maybe there's a young Wedge. I would
That'd be
love
cool.
that.
And Felicity Jones is one of the main characters, right?
Yeah. I wonder if they talked about how, there's no Jedi left, but whenever the rebels were attacking the first Death Star, one of the rebel leaders said, "May the Force be with you," even though there's no Force users among them. I wonder if maybe there'll be some kind of seeds thrown in there that these rebels supported the Jedi. Or
That's what I was saying. I think the rebels are trying to bring back the old order of things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not canon anymore, but the way the Force Unleashed, it kind of answered that question a little bit, because Starkiller was one of the ones who started it, as he was like a pillar of the Rebel Alliance. Yeah.
The rebellion.
Okay, we'll go through each of us. What's a dream sequence that happens in this movie?
That I want to see happen in it?
Yeah.
You must know. You must have
No,
yours already.
I have mine already.
Okay.
Really?
So-
I'll go with
okay,
mine.
you
so
start.
guys
You
can
start so I
do
can kind
yours.
of think of something.
If we see something like Commander Cody or even Captain Rex, maybe some of the old clones, they're
That'd be
still
cool.
out there. Maybe they're part of the first Rebel batch. Also, if we see any of the Rebels we've already seen in the Rebels TV series,
Yeah.
could we see like an Ahsoka cameo? Could we see anything?
What I kind of like is to see this movie, like a realistic movie, and none of these guys are exposed to Force users.
Yeah.
It may be them talk about it, and like, I don't know if I believe in that, kind of like a Han Solo type attitude. And then maybe not in this movie, but there's a sequel to this movie.
Yeah.
Like they come across a Force user, and because you're with the characters growing with them,
Yeah.
it's like, oh my gosh, there's a Jedi using the Force, and and you're with them, so you're like, oh my gosh, it's crazy.
I think that's a side of the Galactic Civil War that we don't get to see enough. Everyday guys doing that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. Because Rebels kind of promised that, but we've gotten more and more Jedi stuff as we've gone.
What the hell was Han Solo doing? He flew from one side of the galaxy to the other, and he hadn't seen anything. and making this one
They're all-
powerful
they're-
force
they're
controlling
all gone. The only
everything.
people that, I mean, even when there was 10,000 Jedi, you have a galaxy of trillions of beings. You know, 10,000 versus a trillion. Anyway, there's a lot of open room. You know, I wonder how much freedom these guys were given.
You know what would be cool?
Huh.
I didn't say a neat little
Go
thing,
ahead.
but if they brought like if they bring in Wedge and
Biggs.
Biggs.
Yeah.
Biggs, and like maybe had something with like Beggar's Canyon. Like you hear Luke talking, but you never see Luke.
Yeah.
Or, like they're racing through
That would be
Beggar's Canyon.
interesting.
If it just kind of a neat little, especially if it's all about like Rogue One, makes me think of like Rogue Squadron and all
Yeah.
that. It just maybe something neat because Biggs joined in, so it could be a neat little thing.
I guess one thing I would say too is like, even though I would love for them to bring in those legacy characters, maybe it is a good idea to just try to make it like this is its own thing. Like,
Yeah.
these are these characters, this is their story. It doesn't impact anything else, but it's still worth being
Just an
told.
entirely new group, kind of like
Yeah.
Rebels was,
Yeah.
until they brought in Ahsoka
Yeah.
and Vader.
Yeah.
No, we wanted that. I think. Everyone wanted that.
I want to know what happens with Ahsoka. I want more story with her.
Oh, definitely. Ahsoka is awesome.
A lot of stuff happening that could happen, that will happen. There's so much.
Star Wars.
There's so much Star Wars.
So much good stuff going on in the
If
world.
you told me 5 years ago that we were going to be getting multiple movies, you know,
A new cartoon
anything
series.
past Clone Wars. Clone Wars was great, but I mean, it was like trying to keep Star Wars going almost. You know,
Yeah.
Like the action figures went off.
But
the
they had to work
shelves.
within this circle, and that's all I could do.
Yeah.
They just
But now there's so much, and I get excited seeing a crappy video at a convention
Crappy
thousands of miles
bootleg
away.
of a jungle.
It's got me excited.
Yeah, me too. For real.
All right, so like, subscribe, check out other reaction videos, and may the Force be with you. All right, that was lame. See you guys. Oh shit! Ah! Oh my gosh!
Oh snap!